When did your spiritual life last require courage? And what did you risk for the sake of that demand?
I think I've been a coward mostly.
Yeah, I can't.
It doesn't that one doesn't snag, it doesn't catch on anything.
Well, I remember moments of courage admitting that I had a spiritual life.
Well, that's true, but
To,
that wasn't
to those for whom that was somehow
unimaginable.
unimaginable or discouraged.
Yeah, made you look stupid
Yes,
Well,
to them.
yeah, it didn't make you look stupid by any means, but it was concern.
yes. The risk of being no longer taken seriously because
Uh-huh.
one's a
Right,
believer.
right.
Yeah,
Well, Einstein was a believer.
in other words, you believe the wrong thing. It's all too common.
Yes. There exactly.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
That's exactly.
I try to explain to some of your more educated and intellectual friends that you don't believe in evolution and see what happens. It's not.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
no, that doesn't usually go well.
It's
Well,
a topic best avoided.
Yeah, I don't tackle that topic. I don't pretend to have the answer, but it didn't happen without the divine.
right.
That's good enough.
Yeah, that's because part of my brain still battles with itself about that.
But it doesn't have to be a battle.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I mean, given what I studied, it's just part of my whole.
I usually respond to something like, well, you can believe in evolution. For all I know, it's true, but it's not science. I mean, it's just not science. I mean, science since Aristotle has been about hypothesis and testing and validity and how do you test it?
Yeah, the problem is you can't. Yeah.
So if you can't test it, it's not science. You can believe it.
Or you could say it's on the edge of science because it's a hypothesis.
Yes, that's clearly.
So it's just at the beginning stage of science.
Right.
It is still a theory.
It is. Actually, it's a little bit more like a hypothesis, really.
And elucidate me on the difference between theory and hypothesis.
I think, well, theory is more so than hypothesis. I can't remember exactly.
I think theory is greater or more comprehensive, and a hypothesis is something that you can test. I'm sharing the office with a real scientist who said, yes, that's right.
And the theory is perhaps when it's formulated in a way that it can be tested. I don't know. Anyway, I don't need to know. I'll look it up when I look up the fish.
Well, I sometimes think that drawing a distinction between my spiritual life and any other aspect of it is somewhat artificial. So,
yeah,
yes.
But I have done some things recently that are arguably risky, and I've confided in Terry a bit about it, but it's not something that I would talk about in this venue with recordings being made and so on and so forth. But it
does require courage.
It did seem like it's a certain amount of risk involved.
Well, it's inevitable that those kinds of things are going to occur, but usually on a small enough scale that I don't. Yeah, I mean, you're risking something. You're risking who you used to be in order to become who you are, or to allow yourself to be who you are. But every change is a risk if you don't look forward to it rather than fear it. A risk is like fear, except that you can quantify a risk using statistics and stuff like that. But Most people are only concerned about what is at risk rather than how large the risk is.
Those things are frequently related.
Yes, they are. They are certainly related.
On to another question.
Right, since we don't have Luna to give her last.
Yeah, well, we'll never know
Don't
the
worry.
answers.
So what would Luna say?
Oh, I don't want to risk that.
Trying to put words in her mouth.
Yes, let's not do that. Well, since I'm reading, I'm going to move on to number 3.
How come?
That just struck me as an interesting question.
Oh, good.
We could do 2 in the interim. Okay, here's 2.
It's fine with me.
Whatever,
well,
the sequence is not significant.
We've got time. Question 2. What part of you remains untouched by your beliefs, and why has your practice not yet reached it?
Wow.
Untouched by your beliefs. Oh boy, beliefs have some connection to most of what you do. I mean,
yeah, okay,
and usually they're not all that conscious, so they're always there. But I think this is about. It's a little bit more related to faith and having a goal. I mean, if you can reach it, then it's a thing.
Wait a minute. Can you unpack that a little?
Well, it's talks about the belief basically not having any effect on things, and I'm not sure that's ever the case, because a lot of things we do without any awareness of the belief. But if something else were to intervene in that same situation, you would realize you have a belief.
Okay.
But the notion that, I mean, a belief can be wrong. But the second part of the question makes it sound like the belief must be in something that you believe is a truth or a goal that you can reach. In other words, it's more like faith. I have faith that such and such, but I haven't had the experience yet.
Well, I think of a lot of things I do just in the ordinary life. I mean, that are I mean, I brush my teeth in the morning, and then lately I've started brushing at night, but I don't think of that as being touched by my beliefs. I don't.
That's certainly not spiritual.
Just as one example. And there are lots of things we do that are just, pragmatic chores of daily life.
Yeah. Well, I believe when I let go of something, it's going to fall. And I've never been wrong about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yet. So I guess it's tentative.
Since Luna says, why has your practice not reached it? I would guess that she means spiritual beliefs.
Yeah, I would guess too. Yeah. But I think of beliefs as somehow not ultimately being that substantial. The difference between believing and knowing is pretty fundamental.
Well, the latter part, why has your practice not yet reached it? I guess maybe that's saying why do I brush my teeth without thinking about God? Or
yeah, right.
Maybe so.
Yeah, and or if you have a belief, do you have a belief that you really don't live in accordance with, with that you forget all the time? Or you have the belief you get by without doing that according to following that belief.
Well, I mean, Daryl makes a good point about things you do, like brushing your teeth without remembering the divine or the absolute.
That's true. Yeah.
And what about the belief, the knowledge that we're all just penciled in here.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been erased yet. That's
Yeah, right.
I haven't reached it, but
What-
I have the belief that the most important thing is the practice of the presence of God, or being there. And I have not reached it in any kind of unshakable way. I can still be distracted.
Oh, true. Understood. Yes, you think of something that you know so clearly and is so fundamental would be there all the time.
Right. There's something you should remember all the time, but sometimes you forget to remember. There's a song about that, isn't there?
Probably.
Boy, that sounds almost familiar.
Almost.
I think the words, the phrase is "you forgot to remember" in the song, but then I can almost hear a little of the melody, but I don't know anything more about it.
How about question number 3?
Yes.
What about it?
Question number 3. When the language of the sacred begins to feel dead, what do you do? Revive it? Abandon it? Or wait in silence until something real speaks again?
I think the last one is probably the most effective. I mean, just waiting in silence,
Right.
retreating from your normal activities into some meditative state. That's probably the most likely way to revive your.
Or one might look for another formulation of the same statements. That might be, outside your particular vocabulary or tradition, that might bring life to those things.
Right. Or to think about it in the current context and see if your current context has anything to say in that language. Like that tree that you're looking at or something like that. But I think basically you still have to wait for that language to appear again in your mind or in wherever it appears.
Yeah, and you can wait without abandoning it.
Yes, exactly. I mean, you can think about if there is anything in that language to say in the moment, and there probably always is, because there are certain sacred things, sacred formulae. But otherwise, if something seems dead but isn't, you can wait for it to stir.
Gerda, what's your response to language or language is dead?
My most visceral response to the suggestions that Luna gave us was the last one, the silence and the waiting.
Yes.
It just felt very natural that that's something I would do. On the other hand, when you spoke of language, it reminded me again of reading Meister Eckhart and how sometimes just the language open things that you didn't even think of.
Right. If you can't think of the right word, you might flip through the dictionary.
I wouldn't do that for something.
No, I just mean that, yeah.
But it's wonderful that we have as resources so many writings of saints and elders, and
that's one of the great gifts of perennialism.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes reminders even more available.
Yes, exactly, in ways that can just open doors, if not worlds.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real gift.
Yeah.
And sharing that gift.
Yes, and finding something that may seem completely dead in one expression from one tradition, that just comes alive.
Yes.
Expressed differently, or the context is different, or from another tradition or practice.
Right.
You know, I think of myself as having been a student of comparative religion nearly all my life, starting at about age 11 when I read a little book on the various religions. But there's so many religions. I mean, there's so many sacred languages. I mean, how many different indigenous religions are there just in North America? I mean, the Hopi, the Navajo, the Cherokee, the Lakota, and just on and on and on. Maybe they have some similarities, but there's so many different sacred languages that it's not like you couldn't. If you got bored with Islam or Christianity or Judaism or something, you haven't exhausted the possibilities.
Right.
Hinduism and Zen.
Well, true. But you can read a book a second time and discover things in there you didn't have any idea were in there.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And of course, the risk of looking around is, cafeteria mysticism.
Well, yeah, but you can look in the cafeteria or smell the food
Yes.
in the cafeteria and remember that it's time to eat or something.
Certainly there. Yes.
By the way, since you had them so close together, was there much of a difference between the food in Bali and the food in Thailand?
The food in Thailand was amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, they do have different spices, different proportions.
right. But it's just interesting. They were just so recently in the depths of one, and then immediately within the day, we're in the world of another. And curious.
Yeah, well,
More curries in Thailand, more soups, more variety of vegetables.
Oh, really?
Yep. Indonesian is pretty standard.
Yeah. Although we were not adventurous with our exploration of Indonesian cuisine.
It's been the same every time.
Yeah. Well.
Did Dina go with you to Thailand?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that must have been fun.
Yes.
what does she say about the Thai food?
She was gobbling it up. She didn't say anything. She
She was too
saying-
busy talking. Too busy eating to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had a good time in Thailand.
Good. Did you see many elephants?
Not real ones, but we saw a
Really?
lot of statues.
Uh-huh.
We were gonna do an ethical elephant experience, but we didn't have the time really.
What's an ethical elephant experience?
Supposedly, they're not draining the elephants; they're in their natural habitat.
Oh,
That's the extent of what I know about it.
okay.
They're natural elephants.
Well, I remember being impressed with the one particular elephant when I was at the Hindu temple.
Oh.
Ganesh.
Yes.
I mean, I just really felt like I had a friendship with Ganesh.
Oh,
It was unusual. It was surprising. I found that, I'd be happy to see the next representation of him.
Yeah, everybody seems to be drawn to a particular Hindu god or goddess.
Well, not everybody, but
Well, not everybody.
yeah, I was surprised to, have something from outside my customary traditions or my well-known traditions that seem to have a proper place.
We went to a temple in Thailand. It was over a beautiful outlook of the ocean. I think we were at the southernmost tip of Phuket, and it was the 4 faces of Brahma, and one was for, this is out of order, compassion, focus, stability, and I don't remember the other one.
You're saying faces of Brahma?
That's what they called it.
I've learned. All right.
And so it was a 4-face temple.
Temple, yes, at the top of a mountain.
And people leave elephants there. They go make their prayers. This is a Hindu temple in Thailand, but they're mostly Buddhists, but they respect it. And they leave, if their prayers are answered, they leave, come back, and they bring an elephant tribute. And so they could bring another tribute also, but there were huge elephant statues all the way to little tiny keychains of elephants left. There were some kittens there.
Yes.
They were adorable.
Of course, they were kittens.
Yes. And
we were surprised to see them.
And the Thai, they respect that certain things around Hinduism, but they're practicing Buddhism.
Yeah.
I saw a beautiful dance called the 1,000-Hand Dance. We were lucky to get some performers to come share it with us. And I can't pronounce the goddess name.
One yen.
Oh, yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah. It was beautiful. They were synchronized, so the dancers.
I think we've got some videos of that somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, goody.
Yes. We have lots of videos. We need to upload them to Martin shared area, I think. That might be. Then you'll be able to look at them, Bertha. But it was really neat.
Yeah, and this dancing performance after dinner was special.
Yeah. We didn't go to any Buddhist temples, but they certainly have them there. We did see in one section the mosque right next to the Episcopal Church, right at the Buddhist temple. So our security guard was a Buddhist monk at the lowest level, or at initial level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he didn't eat breakfast. He didn't eat anything after. He didn't eat with us when he was during the day. Well, he never ate with us, but he didn't eat any food. And one of Philippa went to his temple to give, is it alms?
Yes.
But you had to go real early in the morning. The rest of us,
yes, they had the almsgiving before 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because that's when they stopped eating or whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh.
What? That's PM or AM?
AM.
Oh, AM. Stop eating at 8 AM?
Our guy, he stopped at 11 or something like that, but the higher ones, they stopped at 8.
Huh.
Or whatever time it was, 9, 8 or 9.
So they stop for how long? Until after dark? Or?
They get up real early in the morning. So I don't know when they take their first substance. It seems like it was between 6 and 8 or 6 and 9, whatever the time was.
Right.
Yeah, they were back before 9, so it would have to be 6 and 8.
Well, every day then is a partial fast.
Yes, that's life for at least this level of.
Yeah. Well, you can see where it might have some value after all.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
In many ways, actually.
Yes.
Yes. And while we didn't see the elephants in person, we did have some experiences with monkeys, Bertha.
Oh, what kind?
Especially Dana. Macaw? Is that how you say it?
Macaque.
Macaque, yeah. And there was actually an article in the Wall Street Journal the next day about the cabal of monkeys at the Uluwatu temple we attended, and how they have economic systems in place. The monkeys is.
I understand they've learned to take things like glasses and cameras, and then
while we were there, as soon as we sat down to eat, a monkey came up, climbed up the back of Dina's chair, reached over, grabbed her glasses, and took them.
Yeah, the monkey grabbed her glasses,
right,
and then came back later and got her flip-flop. And so the monkeys have learned like the difference between, and they're prescription glasses, so they know like glasses, cheap sunglasses versus like phones.
Yeah, what they really want to take are smartphones because they know they can get more treats if they give them back.
And Martin and Julie saw someone's phone get taken in the temple, and they said he screamed like a girl. They thought he had been bitten because he screamed. And they actually hire people. They have a name. I can't recall the name, but they're people that deal with the monkeys, negotiators.
They have to.
Yes, and these negotiators, the monkeys have learned that good things come in plastic bags. So in the case of in the temple, they give mango, banana, and there was a third fruit, and they have a hierarchy of this, like a value. So still, you get the mango, stealing this, you get the banana. I don't remember what the other one was. And then the most highest value is an egg.
No kidding.
And that's like, if they get a smartphone and they won't give it back, they keep going. The monkey keeps waiting till the egg.
Oh.
So they've learned. So they're using economic.
Yes.
System.
And then they give the phone back unharmed?
No, not necessarily. They could have a cracked screen. They might throw it.
Yeah.
Dina's glasses, we were not in the temple. We were outside the temple, like at a rest area. And they took the glasses off her head, and there were prescription glasses, like reading glasses.
Yes.
And she, our shopkeeper came out with a snack in a package and and the monkey threw the glasses off the roof of the car. It climbed on the car, so they were bent, or the pin came out, something. And then the flip-flop, when he came back and took the flip-flop off her foot, the shopkeeper came out with the snack again, and then brandished a slingshot. And the monkey did not come back after seeing the slingshot. But you still had to pay with the snack. And then it dropped the flip-flop. So it didn't, when it saw the slingshot, it didn't like bite the flip-flop or anything. It like dropped it nicely. But with glasses, it threw them. So
that whole, just having that experience was interesting.
And then at the show, in the Uluwatu temple, the Hanuman, the monkey character in the Ramayana story, came charging at Dina during the play.
Did he know what had happened to her?
I don't know. He was just drawn to her. The monkey.
And Dina's very much drawn to Hanuman.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. They probably both, he recognized that in her.
Yes.
Entirely possible.
And when we came out of the show, the monkeys were lined up, waiting. Everybody coming out. There was hundreds of them. And I had bought a big hat on the go because it was very sunny. And I ended up giving the hat to our driver because I was worried after this happened to Dina that the monkey, there's no way I can keep, even though I had a strap, I couldn't keep this hat from getting snatched.
Right.
Yeah. And I regretted giving it up because we were in the boiling sun. Martin held a parasol for Terry and I, because I didn't have my hat and Terry was roasting, even though he had a hat on. I was worried the monkey would take that hat, but there's some people that carry sticks, and the guides take a stick with their person. With like our guide, he didn't do that, but so that if the monkey see the stick, maybe they don't come. But it was interesting. The very next day in the Wall Street Journal, they told about this cabal of monkeys.
That's amazing.
It was the next day. We had just been there and had seen it live.
Keep that article. I'd like to read it.
Yes, we could send it.
We can send it to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I read it. It's quite familiar. It was like a week ago. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
and
the monkey.
I'm reading a book about lying, and it was talking about how monkeys and dolphins they have the most complex deception methods besides humans, of animals, and they use very complicated deceptions. And this is true with this situation.
It was part of that. Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.